Good morning, Gemini. My name is Kate, and you're watching Soul Vibes Intuition. And today we are doing your September 2020 What Do I Need to Heal Blockages reading. It is a spread where we examine the different chakras and what is going on there. I did already start this video and get cut off, so I'm going to kind of pick up where I left off because I really feel like it was really relevant information, and I do want you to hear those messages. So I'll just kind of backtrack, just the normal jibber jabber. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And then any information you want on the channel is in the description box below. Personal readings, social media, all that stuff. So, all right, well, let's get into it. So we were starting with your root chakra, which is the root of all things. That's how I like to think of it. Is the center for your spiritual and emotional balance. Okay, and so the question I asked when I drew cards for the root chakra was, what childhood issue is still affecting Gemini? And what I pulled was the Seven of Wands, the Two of Swords, and Strength in reverse came second, and then the Two of Swords. And I really see an unhealthy family dynamic, possibly a violent family situation. I did pick up on like a childhood, like being exposed to domestic violence as a child, possibly a violent father. And with the Strength in reverse, I feel like you really felt helpless, and like you could not do anything about it because you were small, and you had to have a lot of inner strength because you didn't have the outer strength. And with the Two of Swords, I feel like as a child you had no choice but to turn a blind eye and there was no decision to make about it because there was nothing you could do about it. And I think that it left a very large impression on your being, and it has made it very difficult for you to connect in personal relationships and to have faith and trust in another partner. You may have violent tendencies now in your own relationships because of that, or you may not let people close to you. You may may be very guarded because of that. So that is what I picked up on the root chakra. There's different, everyone's going to be a different situation, but I did pick up heavily on a lot of conflict in your environment as a child, and just not feeling like you could do anything about it. It's like a helpless feeling. Excuse me. Okay, so next we pulled for your sacral chakra, and your sacral chakra is the center for not only your sexuality, but your creativity, your passion, intimacy. And we pulled the Page of Cups in reverse, and I did immediately pick up on a sexual trauma, a need for either an apology or a forgiveness, something to do with sexual energy. And take it as it resonates. That's not going to be for everyone, but I do believe that I was picking up on two scenarios here, that either someone who was sexually traumatized and is needing to forgive the other person for their own growth and healing. And I am also picking up on someone who may have done something to someone else, possibly in childhood, maybe even out of innocence, but that you're needing to forgive yourself or apologize to someone else for any pain you may have inflicted on them, and that is for your own healing as well. So take that how it resonates. And then outside of that sexual storyline, that this is just maybe a need to forgive yourself for something, or someone else in order to heal. Okay. I mean, I do believe that's blocking you, blocking your creative energy. It's something that's holding you back from your highest good and your highest purpose. Okay, so the next that I drew for was the solar plexus, And the solar plexus is the center for our like our personal power, and I like to think of it as where our roar comes from. Like, right, when you get that drive, like that's where that comes from, right here in your center. So for the solar plexus, I pulled 4 cards. We pulled the Nine of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and the Hangman. And immediately I felt that this was something happened. Something happened to make you feel guarded. So you lost an opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles here, and you're guarded against an opportunity. But I do believe that this is more about a lost opportunity, and that you're very guarded against anything new, trying anything new, taking any new opportunities and any leaps of faith. You're just kind of here looking around at what has been lost, and you're just stuck in this Hangman energy, and it's blocking your personal power. It's blocking your self-esteem, and it's dragging you down, and it's not helping. This energy is not helping push you forward into trying again. And that is what Spirit is wanting you to hear, is that it's time to try again. So you'll know if that's meant for you. And in Spirit saying it may not be the same opportunity. It's either the same, trying the same thing again and learning from your mistakes, or it's not letting this missed opportunity affect you from trying something else. Maybe that just wasn't the right path for you, but that something else that you're wanting to manifest is. So don't let that loss or failure keep you from trying again. Okay, so the last one I had already pulled was for the heart chakra. And heart, is love and compassion. And I pulled the Ten of Pentacles and the King of Cups. And the message that I got here for you, Gemini, is a need for a maturing in your emotions. And the question that I ask in this spread is, how can I be more compassionate? And so having the Ten of Pentacles here and the King of Cups, there's a need for an emotional maturity. There is a need for you to recognize the abundance that you have of love in your life, and to not guard that emotional abundance, but to share it. There are people in your life that want to feel your love, and I feel like this could also speaks to someone being very money 3D, materialistic, being very into their money and finances, and that maybe being the highest priority for them. And Spirit saying great love is just as important as great abundance, and you have a lot of love to give, and Spirit's wanting you to share that with the people in your life. And that is going to open up your heart chakra and allow you to be more compassionate. I just I'm feeling someone who's very successful, and is just very, very concerned with the material, and Spirit saying you need to pay attention to the people in your life, because they are much more valuable than any money. Okay. Alright, so that was heart chakra. Spirit. Now we get to reconnect here. We are going to move on to the throat chakra. And the throat chakra is, has to do with communicating your emotions and your thoughts. And the question we're going to ask is what is a belief that Gemini is holding on to too strongly? A belief that is holding them back. What is something Gemini needs to speak their truth about? Throat chakra for Gemini, Spirit. What message do you have? throat chakra for Gemini Spirit. The information you have. What needs to be healed? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, we have the Eight of Wands. I'm going to pull one more. Wait, we have one more. Spirit. Thank you. Throat chakra. King of Wands. Okay. So, there is a need to be in alignment with your words and thoughts. You are feeling and thinking things that you are not speaking out loud. And with the King of Wands here, I feel like you actually have mature, wise input to give. And that is why Spirit is wanting you to open up your throat chakra, because you are in alignment with Spirit, and Spirit is wanting to use you as a tool to share love and information and whatever wisdom it is that Spirit has placed within you. And Spirit is wanting you have inner alignment, and Spirit is wanting you to now align with them and speak your truth and stand in your power. Stand in your power with your words is what I'm hearing. Beautiful. So somebody here is gifted or has a spiritual calling. Spiritual calling. Okay. Third eye. This is your higher consciousness. Okay. And we are asking the question, how can Gemini connect with their life's purpose? How can Gemini connect with their life's purpose, Spirit? What is blocking Gemini from their life spirit? Life purpose. What is blocking Gemini from their life purpose, Spirit? Thank you, Spirit. Alright, we have the Fool and the Knight of Cups. So definitely needing to take a leap of faith. And the Knight of Cups is a slower moving knight. It's a patient knight, but confident. I feel like Spirit is saying, take the leap of faith, but take a strategic leap of faith. Do it with planning and purpose. And it doesn't have to be a scary jump into the crazy unknown. It can be a tiptoe, in the right direction. And that you may even have someone coming in to help you with this opportunity, is what I'm seeing. And with the people facing away from each other, you may not be able to see this person yet. They may not be in your environment, or I really feel like it's more like they're right around you, and you just you're not recognizing who it is that you're supposed to take this opportunity with. And it has something to do with your purpose. So whether this is a love situation or a business partnership, which I really feel like it's more about like some sort of a business that is your purpose, and that there's someone here that is maybe coming in slowly, but they're coming. And then this may just be your energy of needing to take slow, steady steps towards a new beginning. And if that is for you, you know what it is that you're supposed to be doing. You just, and I'm also hearing that maybe this is for someone who is already, they're taking steps slowly, and Spirit saying, keep going. You're doing this. You're almost there, is what I'm hearing. Okay. Well, let's pull for your crown chakra, which is your spiritual connection to the divine. Spirit, what does Gemini need to do to deepen their connection with you? How can Gemini connection... Okay. Tongue-tied today. How can Gemini deepen their connection to the divine spirit? How can Gemini deepen their connection to the divine? Thank you, Spirit. Alright, we pulled the Hermit and the Sun. Well, if that ain't clear. It's time to come out of hiding. And it's time to allow yourself to feel good. Someone here has been blocking themselves. Either somebody is dealing with a Virgo in their life, or someone is keeping themselves hidden or withdrawn. And Spirit saying it's time to come out, it's time to be the light, it's time to get into the light, it's time to run around and dance in it and play and find joy. And in getting outside and in nature and in trying to tune into your higher vibrations, you're going to strengthen your connection with the divine. Alright, Gemini, let's pull a native spirit card for you. This is my favorite deck. It's beautiful. The images are just vibrant and beautiful, and you can see those. I just love this deck. And it gives great advice. So let's see what Spirit has for you today concerning these blockages and your healing path. Some advice. Spirit, what advice do you have for Gemini today concerning their blockages and their healing path for September 2020? Thank you, Spirit. Talking Stick. Okay. I'm going to read the excerpt for you. Let me see how it relates to your reading. Talking Stick. Speak your truth. The soul loves the truth. Communicate from your heart and share reality without hesitation. Be willing to stand before the crowd and share from your center. This isn't the time to be shy and hesitant. It's a time to heal through communication. You have the gift of a true leader through the way you communicate with others. So, this definitely, I feel like, I feel like this is about how you're communicating with yourself, allowing yourself to be happy. We talked about the childhood issue, and I think you're definitely probably, we had multiple childhood issues here with, the needing to apologize and with the Seven of Wands down here, that situation with the domestic violence, things like that. There's definitely things that are needing to be communicated, and there's a lot of need for forgiveness and apologies here in your blockages. With the advice from Spirit being about the communication, I think the overall theme here is in each of these situations is the need to communicate. I'm pulling these back out and I'm looking, and I just feel like there's a lot of situations here that communication can heal. It's communicating with your loved ones. It's communicating with yourself, communicating with spirits. There's a lot of communication blockages here. So definitely a focus on the heart and throat chakras for you guys. In the root chakra as well, healing that root, the root causes for why you're dealing with these things. That's what I'm hearing. All right, Gemini, that was your healing reading for September 2020. I do hope that you enjoyed it and that you have a beautiful month, and I will see you guys next time.